what I'm about to do to Bob. Doodle Bob.
I looked on IG. We're losing followers.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, why?
Can you guys stop following? It's not that cancerous. It can't be that cancerous.
Why? Yeah, why are they unfollowing?
We bleeped the slurs, right?
Yeah.
Emmanuel, you bleeped the slurs, right?
453 followers as of October 26th. 2024.
What you gonna do, nigga?
But don't worry, because in 2 years, October 26, right? 26. 20.
Speak English, nigga.
Yeah, okay, I'm done. 2046. Yeah, we're about to be popping off.
Here comes the money. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Alright, what's the verdict?
How to literally win. How do you win?
Life.
If your son literally went up to you and was like, Dad, how do you win in life?
Say shut up.
Would you give him money advice? Would you give him spiritual advice? Would you give him the whole 9?
If he's a kid, I give him the spiritual advice.
Alright.
And then I tell him, you know, don't listen to your mother, she's crazy. And I'd say, hey, hit the gym, you know, work on yourself, do the whole thing, do the whole 9.
The whole 9.
What would you tell your son? What would you tell him? To get fucked?
No. I tell him to just keep doing what he's doing.
What would you do if your son goes, Dad, my superhero is Fresh CEO?
Yeah, we'd have to sit down and talk. We'd have to have a family meeting.
You wouldn't call the cops?
I wouldn't call it cop.
We didn't burn a bridge. Fresh, it's just a joke.
Fresh, it's a joke, bro.
How to succeed? Huh?
How to succeed. And I think it's not just money, it's everything. Because, you know, you can kill yourself in a Ferrari. Like, it's not that likely, but you can kill yourself in a Ferrari.
Check 1, 2. Oh yeah. Check it out. I got you where I want you. Your clock's run out of time, 'cause you know I know you.
One aspect to becoming successful is your environment, the friends you have, and the things you do with your friends. As a man, you should never just be chilling with your friends. You should never just chill with your friends. Every interaction I have with friends, it's either we're improving or we're trying to get to a destination and solve a problem, or we're gaining more information. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're in the gym, you're talking to the gym bros, hey, how do I gain more muscle? If you're at school, hey, how do I get my grades up? Help me, give me the homework answers. If you're with YouTubers, you're asking YouTubers, how do I get more views? You gotta be useful, alright? None of this useless friendship. Like, we're not women here, we're men here. Every interaction has to be useful. And that one day a week, I give you 1 day a week for 2-3 hours when you actually chill with the boys, you're still solving a problem. Like, yo, last week, you know, fuck, dude, this happened and I lost 100. Yo, why don't you just start investing in this and then we can fit. It'll just automatically happen. Your friends, your environment, you all should just be helping each other and be useful. It should never just be a chill session. You should never just be smoking weed with Brad on a Thursday. Okay, have Brad over. Okay, we can laugh and joke for a couple minutes, yada yada. And then, okay, Brad, what's the next steps for next week? What are we gonna do? Have you thought of any business plans? You have? Okay. Yo, how do I get as big as you, Brad? Brad, you're like, fuck, dude, you've gained fucking 10 pounds this month. What do you want some shit? Oh shit, Brad, you're actually working on? Oh fuck. It's gotta be useful conversation. You gotta have useful friends, especially as a man. Every interaction with your friends has to be useful. It should never be useless. You should never chill with your homies. It should be a useful interaction.
And the amount of time you waste, because if you're just chilling all the time with your boys, yeah, I mean, how much time are you gonna waste? Eventually you're gonna look back and you're gonna, let's say you start chilling with your boys smoking weed at 20 years old. You're going to be doing that until you're 30, and then you're going to look back and you're going to be like, holy shit, that much time just went by, and I had this dream, I had this idea, I had all these things in my imagination, I just let it go just like that for some weed, for some hookah, for some reefer.
And it's getting really bad in this generation that I'd much rather talk to an average woman compared to the average man because the average man is so useless.
Yeah.
This week I talked to a woman who was she was cool, whatever. I was like, yo, I gained more information from this regular old Brittany compared to I'm talking to John, and John doesn't even know how to curl a dumbbell. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, these men are getting useless. It sucks, and it hurts to see, and it's like, fuck, dude, I can't. You have to be useful, or else why are you on Earth? Like, I can't just. You feel weird being useless.
Yeah. You feel like cattle. Like, if you're not useful as a man, then you're just existing. There's no like soul. There's no activeness in your brain. It's a huge spiritual and psychic thing that you're gonna feel. And every guy who plays video games after school or whatever and just fucks off, or after work, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's that like fogginess in your frontal lobe while you're playing the video game, where you feel like you should be doing something else in those pre-game lobbies. You're literally fucking your life, dog. You're fucking up everything because you're not being active. When you finally get the momentum going and you decide, okay, I'm gonna try, all it takes is trying. If you wake up every single day and just do what you're supposed to do, regardless of what it is, whatever's in your head that you feel like you should be doing, then you have to be doing that. And if you don't, that brain fog and that fogginess, it just starts to, it goes from the frontal lobe and then the middle of your brain to the back of your brain, and as soon as you know it, you literally are cut off spiritually from God. You can't even do anything. The only fulfillment that you get out of life is through jerking off or like just a hedonistic lifestyle. It's all garbage, it's all bullshit. You're never gonna get anywhere like that. And I think the biggest reason why women are becoming average women are way better than the average man at this time is because, bro, comparison is the thief of joy. It's the biggest cliche advice ever, but the fact of the matter is, most men compare themselves to other people, regardless if it's athletes or like someone they look up to in a certain space that they do or whatever. I'm telling you right now, if you continue on with your psychic patterns of constantly comparing yourself, you run yourself into a chaotic rabbit hole of thoughts that just lead to the grave. You're always gonna hate yourself because you're not yourself. The biggest difference between you and your favorite basketball player is not that he's black and 6'6". It's the identity that he has. He has his identity. Your identity doesn't have to be dribbling a basketball like a real ass nigga. Your identity can come from anything. You just have to find that thing, find that activeness, and open up your brain and be like, God.
I know, social media makes it look like...
Oh, you fuck ass.
Like what?
No.
Social media makes it look like, I want to live that life, that business lifestyle where I have like passive income and I'm only working, 2 hours a day and that's the dream life.
Yeah.
Really, that isn't. You should crave hard work. Because if you crave hard work, the pleasures feel 10 times much sweeter.
That's right.
It feels so much sweeter. Like in your head right now, you're like, dude, if I see my girlfriend every single day, I'm going to be the happiest man in the world. No. If you see your girlfriend every day, she becomes stale. But if you see your girlfriend after working a 50-hour work week, you're hitting the gym 6 days a week, you're on top of your reading, you're on top of your prayer, you're on top of everything, you're waking up early, and then you see her that once a week, oh boy, is that once a week so much more sweeter. Oh boy, is that time with her so much more better. You don't even have to have sex with her, and just being in her presence, it's like, whoa, what the fuck? Crave hard work and all the pleasures taste better. Like if you hit the gym, you do your max outs, you train till failure. Even if you're shopping at Walmart and you got like $1 rice and $1 chicken, it starts to taste like a 5-star restaurant. For some reason, it just starts tasting good. If you hit the gym, you work, you do all the things you have to do, read that book that you always told yourself you're gonna read, and then you go watch a movie, you somehow enjoy Joker 2. Joker 2 somehow just starts, like, you get a smile on your face while you're watching it. You're like, whoa. Crave hard work and the pleasures feel 10 times much better. So much more better.
I don't know why humans like to desensitize themselves to everything. Like, just because you get an ounce of heaven from smoking a hookah or a vape or some, bullshit, Why does everyone have to go balls to the wall? Like, okay, all right, I got some pleasure. I guess I have to just like bathe in it now for the next like 30 days and 30 nights. You don't have this. You gotta stop desensitizing yourself to heaven on earth, bro. All the things that give you peace and comfort in the beginning, yeah, it's like a drug where it hooks you. But bro, it's up to you if you want to make that choice to be an asshole or not and go bathe in it all day. Like you can't like lather yourself in honey all the time. You have to work hard. You have to hold back on the good moments. When me and Jaheim are hanging out, we record 1 day a week, and then we hang out like literally, I swear, we hang out with the boys like once a month. Yeah. Sometimes less. But those moments when we're just like chilling and watching a movie or like out on the town or like just chilling and vibing with all the boys, 100% that is where I want to be at all the time. It's the biggest like stress reliever. I get to let go, all this stuff. But if I'm hanging out with the boys every single day, I'm not letting go of anything. I'm not getting any sense of peace. I'm just suffering with my boys. I just feel less lonely. That's horrible. Yeah. Which actually adds on to my next point on how to win in life. You guys have to understand that this shit right here is the Antichrist if you don't use it correctly. This is literally, I have the Antichrist in my phone. Literally, this is the JQ. The internet is used, I don't care what anyone says, unless you're like, you know, on that entrepreneur type beat and you're like, you know, being creative and like you have a business or you're using it as a real tool and you limit yourself and you're taking ice baths and you're doing everything, which majority of the population isn't. So don't lie to yourself during this video and be like, oh yeah, no, I use it as a tool. No, you don't, because you're literally watching this clip right now, scrolling on Instagram, you jackass. You guys need to understand that when you're doom scrolling and all this stuff, the biggest thing about it is that it just makes you feel like you're not alone. It just makes you feel like you're not alone in your room. That's the only reason. When you have a podcast going on while you're playing video games, it's to not feel alone. Because the scariest thing for human beings to do is to be still and be silent in your room with your own thoughts. Because once you start facing that, you start to realize you hate every little single thing about yourself. And you need to get through that to reach the other side and get the light and stop being a queer bagel.
Think of your pleasures like a Big Mac meal, right? Yeah. If you, fine, you can vape once a month. You could go to the trampoline park once a month. You can hang out with the boys, you know, once a week or whatever. Think of that as a Big Mac meal. You'd have a Big Mac meal maybe once a week, yeah, depending on how your physique is. Maybe once a week, maybe once a month. Treat that with your pleasures and your comfort in real life, the ways you have fun. You're gonna go to the arcade, go to the arcade once a month. You're gonna have a Big Mac once a month. Treat it like fast food. That's how I treat my pleasures, my fun, my go out time, the things that I do to entertain myself. I kind of treat it like fast food. Even with my phone, I go on Instagram for an hour at night. I go my whole day, no Instagram. I sit there and I face my thoughts and I sit there alone in my head. And then at night, I give myself some pleasure. At night, I give myself some fries. I'll take some fries at night. Fuck it. Treat your pleasures as if it's fast food.
You got some salt on the fries?
Yeah, I'll put some salt.
All right, I'm going to read this quote real quick. I'm going to read this quote real quick. The wise man, come on, this is going to speak to everyone. This was in like a psychology book or some shit. The wise man sees the world as a dream. The foolish man sees the world as a game. The rich man sees it as a comedy, and the poor man sees it as a tragedy. Mm. So, yeah, you can be a rich man and see it as a comedy, but you might reject God, because you're recreating heaven on earth like a... So it's like, alright, we can do that, but you know, for how long is everything going to be funny? Are you just going to sit, you know, with your hedonism again, like, you know? Yeah. The poor man sees it as a tragedy because he's all bummed out all the time and he's like, oh, poor me, I can't catch a break, blah, blah, blah. You don't want to be him either. You don't want to be the poor man. The poor man doesn't get his dick sucked. The poor man doesn't know how to pray. The poor man has brain fog. The cigarette smoke is literally in his head 24/7 and he just smells like ass cheeks. Yeah. The foolish man sees it as a game because he thinks he's tough shit and he's like, oh, the world's a game, yada yada, you know, I'm going to just use my imagination all day and become a schizophrenic, blah, blah, blah. That's foolish. You don't want to be the foolish man. Yeah. But the wise man sees it as a dream because he knows that life ain't shit We're only here for a very short amount of time. God is number one. And what's there to trip about? The wise man, you ever see like the old wise men? They're just good. Yeah. They got their coffee. They enjoy the simple things in life. You bring up like a huge problem to them and they're always just in the back of the thing like, it'll pass. Yeah. You want to be the wise man. To become the wise man, you have to understand that you can take yourself serious all day and like pretend like your problems are bigger than what they are and think that your presence when you walk into a room is like your God and like all this stuff, or you can hate yourself all day like the poor man. But at the end of the day, wisdom's right in front of you. Money's right in front. You can take wisdom and just enjoy peace. But again, people hate it. You don't like your peace. You love hell. You love the thrill of when a black man comes across from you on the street, when he has his grills, you love that heartbeat like, oh my God, am I gonna get stabbed? Is he gonna shoot me? Is he gonna rob me? You love it. There's no need. You don't need to stress about it. The Arab guy that walks into the bank he's not a terrorist. Allahu Akbar. He's not a terrorist. Like maybe, but like he's not.
I'd say the biggest thing that's stopping people from being successful is fear. But if you trade that fear with excitement, your point of view of everything just changes. Before we did this YouTube channel, the average Joe, 98% of people would be like, dude, I'm not gonna do a YouTube channel. I'm gonna get made fun of. I don't know what to say. What if I stutter on camera? What if I don't get my corporate job? And what if I don't slave away anymore and I can't have a job anymore and my life is ruined? Fuck off. It's fear. But I said, oh, fuck that. What if I get 1 million subs? What if I become famous? What if I get money? What if my whole life is changed for the better? That's how I see life. I see the excitement. Same thing if you're a fat guy. Don't dwell in the fatness like, oh, I'm fat, I don't know what to do. But say, oh shit, I can't wait once I get abs. So next summer everyone would think I'm different. I'll finally have confidence. I can finally take my shirt off whenever I want to. I can finally feel free and loose, and I can finally move and play with my 5-year-old son. Trade that fear with excitement. And if you still have that fear like a coward, the greatest just pill, the greatest Tylenol you can take is laughter. Laughter changes everything with fear. Yeah. I enjoy every situation I have in life. Even the most high risk things in my life, I trade it with laughter. It's not that big of a deal. You give a fuck. I lost the wife, the kids. I lost the house.
I got the van.
I lost everything. But fuck it, I got my boys. Fuck. Yeah, she was a bitch, wasn't she? Yeah. Laughter changes everything with fear. But if you, like I said in the beginning, if you change that fear with excitement, your whole perspective of everything changes, dude. So this is why I'm like 99% overcoming fear. I'll have that 1 smidge percent. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. No, take that off. Where did I get burnt? Dude, we're losing followers on Instagram.
I don't give a fuck. Burn every bridge, lose every follower. We'll still make it.
We have more shorts than subscribers on YouTube.
Bro, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
This is the best start, man. This is the greatest start.
Oh my gosh. Bro, they're not ready. They just, you guys, I love how they see these videos. You guys are not ready for what we have in store. Like, literally, oh my God, we're cooking.
They just don't understand. If they're in our, dude, anyone in our shoes would kill themselves. They would fucking hate themselves right now.
Because no one has patience. Yeah. We're showing absolute patience. And I don't care if this is me venting or whatever. Yo, if this isn't what you're doing by yourself or with your business partner or whatever, if you're not staying patient, sure, you might not have the best quality of things. You might not have the lawnmower you need to start the landscaping business. Do it with your fucking hands. You need to stay patient, bro. Damn. But yeah, no, they would kill themselves. Yeah. Everyone in our position would kill themselves, losing followers on Instagram at least. You got more YouTube shorts than subscribers, and we've been doing this for how long?
It feels like we've been here for 2 years.
It does.
It feels like we've been here.
I bet
it's gotta be probably like 6 months. Nah.
You think so?
Yeah, I think like
not a year.
Still be smart. You obviously, tweak some things or whatever. You'll know what practicality to do, what practical things to do. But if you feel stuck, But if you keep up with that hard work and stay there with patience, dude, there's this energy force field that says, I still got you. Or God's up there, he's like, dude, I got your folder. I see your folder here. I see you're still working hard. Dude, stay there. I see it. Stay there for 6 months, G, and I got you. I'll hook it up. I'll get you whatever you've wanted, whatever you've desired in your heart. Keep up the hard work. I know right now you don't see anything, dude. Take it from us. We have 300 followers. We're losing followers. More shorts. We have more shorts up than subscribers. Everything. Get hateful comments. Everything. But I know there's a folder up there. God has a folder up there saying, I got you, boys. Stay there. I see your hard work. I see you're putting in the work. This is truly coming from your heart. You're truly putting in the hard work. I got you. Wait a couple more months. Wait a year. Wait 2 years. Fuck it. Wait 5 years. You're going to see. I'm going to park your Lambo in front of your car. Don't worry. So stay there. I know right now you don't see anything, but stay with it. Stay consistent. And boom.
But what if it never happens? Why do you care about that? Then it's not coming from your heart. So don't even think like that. Don't even think like... I used to do that like with my old gaming YouTube channel. I was like, oh, but what if it never... I'd upload less. Like, what the fuck? I learned so much about this shit.
All right, let's get gay. Let's get a little gay.
Yeah.
What if it doesn't happen, but you always benefit from hard work?
100%.
Always. Let's say you're training right now to be a bodybuilder and then like you just get last place. You've been training for like 2 years. Okay, but I built this physique. I've learned how to be disciplined. I've learned how to like, okay, track my macros. I can be disciplined. Okay, I can add all these aspects into business.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm straight. I can add all these aspects into growing a family. I'm consistent. I can work. I can add all these aspects into the workplace, into the office. Now I'm like the corporate manager because I've learned from bodybuilding how to be disciplined and how to be correct. All the hard work, you'll always get a return on investment in anything you do. If it's genuinely coming from your heart and you're working hard, you'll always get a return on investment. So stop thinking like I hate that shit.
Bro, honestly, the fact of the matter is, you guys just hate evolving. Like, let's just keep it a buck. Because if you liked evolving, because like everyone, I know all you liberal corporate motherfuckers on the comments right now are going to type, I love evolving. I just evolved I got my CPA in accounting, and 3 years ago I was making this much, and now I'm making this much. That's evolving. But you're not like, you're the same person. The accountant that was making $60,000 2 years ago, and he now makes $100,000. He's the same guy. He didn't evolve. He was just focused on like, okay, let me level up my liberal agenda and be more politically correct in the office. And then maybe my likable boss, which by the way, she has a vagina. I might be cooked on that. Will give me a pay raise and I'll be good. That's not evolving. Evolving is being in the rut. Being in just the lowest point of your life with an idea, with a grasp, with maybe a talent. Maybe you see some potential with something. Maybe God gave you something since you were young that you always wanted to do, and actually taking the step and doing that. If you're one of those kids who wanted to be like a professional hockey player when you were younger, and you want to play hockey and you played it in middle school, then you played it in high school, and then it was like, oh, I could play this in college, but you couldn't do it. Why didn't you just evolve? You didn't want to evolve. You just quit right there. You're like, oh, okay, I can't play hockey in college. I guess I'll just call it quits and I'll never fucking touch a hockey stick in my life again. Yeah. Go start a YouTube channel about hockey. Go do some shit, street hockey. Figure something out. Put it together. Everyone's interested in something that you like. If you like something, a billion people like that same thing. And I'm telling you right now, if you can create something that you fuck with, there's an entire culture, an entire population, at least a small village that's gonna fuck with what you like. And they're gonna resonate with you, they're gonna like you, and that's you evolving as a person, because you have to become someone through hard work, ignoring the haters, ignoring all the bullshit that comes with you, ignoring all the hell that the devil brings when you're at your lowest point, when you feel like giving up with all this shit. But Jack, you just love to just give up. You love it. I just signed my paper on the dotted line. Oh, yes, boss.
Yeah. I was going to say something.
Jerk me off. What are you gonna... Alright, guys. Thank you for watching. Christ is King. You already know what to do. And, yeah. That's some Catholic shit. Peace out.
This mortal really is something else.